Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm gonna give you guys my Steins Gate review and recap special that's on the weekends. Now, I'm very sorry if this gets uploaded like later during the day when it comes to Sunday or Saturday. I had some crazy procedures that got in the way many hours ago. Well, particularly it was my fault on the other cases. But anyways, besides all that, Steins Gate episode 20. Damn, dude. Like, literally shocking and did not see that one coming. Now, I gotta say, this episode right here, pretty cool, sick, and nice. But in other cases, kind of got me going nuts and bolts at the same time because, like, I did not expect this at all. Well, I did take a look at an image long ago, but still, I did not even know what the heck was going on here. So, if anything else, let's just go and let's just keep going, okay? Okay, right. Let's finish this. Okay, at the beginning, of course, we have a little small review. We have a little recap of Okabe talking to Kiryu Moeka and telling her like, yo, like your time of death is already set. FB don't even give two cracks about you. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna be dead in the next 4 days. But I'm not gonna accept that. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight against time and fight and do this myself, no matter what. Okay? This is how I do things. I'm gonna fight the world, and you're gonna see that. And therefore, before Okabe leaves, it plays a recap as always that Moeka tells Okabe coin locker in front of the Dai building IBN 5100 or 5100. And therefore, Okabe wants to try to break open the locker and get to the IBN 5100, but Christina or Kurisu tells him, yo, calm down and tell me what's going on, okay? And later on, she explains to Okabe that you gotta do this or something in order to try to avoid a certain time, to avoid a certain event, that kind of thing. And it seems to me that that event is going to be out of hand, if anything else, because everything's already set into motion and everything is about to get out of control. That is 100% guarantee. We all know that. Those of you who even watched the anime back then or read the visual novel, you all know what I'm talking about. Apparently, like, we have Okabe getting ready to find a possible IBM 5100 in front of the locker, coin locker. However, we have to it that Moeka Kiryu ends up coming to him and decides to will talk with him. Even we have Kurisu or Christina talking to Okabe. Hey, are you sure about this? You're being a little like too much of it lowering your guard, are you? But Okabe says, listen, just leave it to me and I'll take care of it. I'll let you know if anything changes on the head time. So, understandable. But eventually, as time continues on, Okabe therefore asks Moeka, like, can I look at the messages you have? And Moeka Kiryu was pretty hesitant. No joke about it. We know that. The reason being is that we all know what happened in the last episode. Well, you know what happened in the previous episode. I just watched it like last week or so, many times. But eventually, she decides to let him take a look at the cell phone, and she was given the code name M4, which which is a cool name, which I don't really know what it stands for, but when the time of the delivery of the IBN 5100 or 5100 started, it seems like everything's starting to go into place. And Okabe and Kiryu Moeka decides to follow the person with the package. Even Moeka says that's the item right there. And therefore, they end up trying to follow them here and there, following them around. But they gotten lost along the way because the person was given this package and that transferring package to package, and that did not. And after a couple of emails and so forth happening here and there, it seems to me it gotten out of hand. Though not out of hand, but transporting to one person to another, and then it gets transported to France to CERN whatsoever. And I'm thinking in my mind, dear Lord, you don't got the money to get to France, so how are you going to get there eventually? But there's one thing though. The person we know, Yugo Tenoji, the owner of the place where Amane used to work at part-time for now, is part of that group transporting that item, to my surprise. And eventually, as time continues on, Okabe, Kirisu, and Moeka ends up talking to each other and says, it's time that we ask this guy some questions, and it's about time he starts answering them as well. Even though they were kind of reluctant, well, I'm pretty sure they were, no joke about it, they decided to talk to him anyway. And when his daughter was asleep, apparently, they decided to ask him, like, do you know who FB is? And don't even try to hide it. We saw everything, okay? And surprisingly, Yugo Tenoji, the owner of the TV shop whatsoever, says to Moeka, it seems you sold us out, M4. Pretty surprising. And they go like, hold on. Moeka's like, you're the one that gave me this. You're the one. Only FB gave me this name and so forth, But we get to find out that we get more information from Yugo, or Mr. Braun. He says, do you know who won the award by a physicist or something? Even Kurisu answered that question easily, like no tomorrow. And he says, do you know who that is? It was Frodrin Braun, and they both realized it was FB, and it was Yugo is FB all this time. And he says, come on, let's go talk somewhere else. This is getting crowded already. He eventually tells them everything, like, you see here, working for CERN and so forth was not a simple task. Let me tell you something, okay? Back then, I was a little kid. For me, unable to eat for 3 to 4 days per week. Do you even know what kind of hell I had? I was a kid that had nothing. Poverty in my butt. And they will end up coming at me and try to eat me up. And they go like, who's they? The rats. And I go like, dear Lord, this has got to be out of hand and out of control. That's for sure. But as time continues on with its procedure in the episode, we get to find out more than usual that FB explains that how he managed to get through. He just sends messages here and there and get them to be part of his plan whatsoever. So he's been using people just to work under CERN, just to live out his life. And I'm thinking in my mind, yo, are you out of your mind? And therefore he says that he'd do it even if he had to get his hands dirty. And I'm thinking in my mind, so you're more than willing to kill people, lie to them, put them aside, let them commit suicide, etc., just to satisfy your own needs. Though we all are human, and we all should understand that. We all don't have much time to live. And living in the dump, of course, it's going to drive you insane and makes you do, will probably get you to do something like whatever you have to do to get out of that dump. Even if it means that. And we get to find out from FB or CTV owner shop. Apparently, he pretty much says this. I for once saw M4, that's Moeka Kiryu, who had usefulness. However, when she found her IBM 5100 or 5100, she was no use to me. I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, no D-head, no offense. But as time continues on, we get to find out more about him, that eventually once they lose their usefulness, or if they're a traitor, they just die. Boom! He pulls out a gun, kills and shoots Kiryu Moeka, and he tells Okabe, you saying I'm a dog? No, I'm a freaking cattle. I had to do what I had to do, but I had someone precious to me, and that's his little kid, his little daughter right there. And therefore he goes like, you know what? She ain't gonna find out once I'm dead. And he commits suicide right away, because either way, once his job is finished, he says that once the person's job is finished, they die too. And I'm thinking in my mind, you can't be serious about this right now, you know? So using people like that is pretty out of hand, don't you think? It's pretty out of hand. No joke tomorrow. It's not funny and not cool. That's 100% sure. But therefore, Okabe tries to stop FB from committing suicide, but it's too late, you know. And then Kiryu Moeka apologizes to Okabe of what she did, and therefore Kurisu reminds Okabe, like, wake up, use his cell phone on the D-mail, and so forth. And therefore, after doing that, managed to get the IBM 5100. Thank the Lord, thank goodness or something. And he managed to have everything all set, thanks to Daru's help, etc. And therefore, everything seems to be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. However, there's a problem though. Once everything's undone, the D-mail along with the IBM 5100, you know, being set into place and moving from the alpha line to the beta line, there's one problem. Mayuri will be possibly saved, but there's no chance of saving Makise Kurisu. She's just going to die, as we saw back from the very, very beginning. And I'm thinking in my mind, no, this can't be happening because she's my redhead girl. And you all know me, I love red to my heart's delight. But that's not the case. Anyways, dang, dude. Like, this gotta be a crazy series, you know? Like, I'm just doing this as a specialty, and I think in my mind, wow, dude, I'm out of place right here. Gotta be joking, you know? So I really don't know what to see. I don't know what to expect, but you know, I'm pretty like shocked right now because that ending right there, a good result is to come. However, another result will go back to a certain result that happened from the very, very beginning to the time it began. Yeah, I know. Hope you can understand those words. Like one event won't happen, but that other event that started long ago is tending to happen again. So who knows? But the beta line, alpha to beta line, there's a possibility though, a big possibility. Who know? But guarantee things can get out of control. But we'll have to see in the next couple of episodes. So, pretty cool episode. Don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be pretty crazy from here on out. That's for sure. And so forth, you know? And, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll see you guys later, maybe in my next video during the day or so, since it's Sunday already from where I'm at. Until then, I'm off as it all. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye.